Hello everyone, this is Obsidian TCG, or now EverCry TCG, technically. I don't know what the whole thing is, but this is how you actually play EverCry. I hope you guys enjoy. So now you can look back on those pack openings, or you watch the pack openings, and you're like, hey, why is this card good and why is this card not? Well, I'll show you. This is the board that you start off with. It's pretty easy. You have 4 attack rows and 4 defense rows, and you also have a trash zone. Down here is your health. You start off with 3, and these ones are covered. I'll get to that later, and this is just for design. So here, that's just the board. I'll show you how to play. So you have a deck full of cards, and then you draw 5 cards. So I'm just drawing my cards, showcasing it. 2 perfect commanders, obviously the best. So then what you can do is that during your turn, you can play a card in your deployment zone, which is off to the side. So I want to actually move my camera real quick. The deployment zone is to the left of the attack and defense row. So you place a card over here, if you can see that, right there in the deployment zone. And then your opponent goes, and then they play their own card face down in the deployment zone. And then at the end of every turn, you have to draw, so there's always 5 cards in your hand. And if you have more than 5 cards, you have to discard them. Okay, so 5 max, that's like your hand size. Then you get to play another card in the deployment zone, like this, and then you move it up, right? Your opponent does the same thing, you draw, and every turn, this is how you play. You have to put a card in the deployment zone over there, right? Every time, you can't do anything else. Then what I'm going to do is that I want to play a Hungry Shield. Now because there's 3, you move this one up, and then you flip, and then the card is played. So there's like a 2-turn delay on playing cards. So strategy is all in timing and stuff. Then when you play a character card like this one, you put it in the attack or defense row, depending on what your strategy is. So let's see, this guy is a level 1 with 1 attack and 0 defense. So hopefully if you put it in the attack row, it has more attack. So that would be more efficient for him. The way you win is if you start off with 3 life points. These 2 are covered up. We'll get to those later. And then whenever a card attacks you directly, no matter how much damage, how much attack it has, you always take 1 damage. Unless it's 0, then you can't do anything. Then you move it down to 2, and then to 1, and then to 0, and then you lose. That's the whole premise of the game. So, how you attack is you play cards in your attack row, like this, right? And then if, let's say your opponent, let's just pretend this bottom part is my opponent's playmat, has like Ice Scavenger in the defense row. So if I attack, I have to attack the Ice Scavenger first. So then you have to compare. So if Pyro Guy attacked Ice Scavenger, Pyro Guy has 1 attack, and Ice Scavenger has 1 defense. So it would be a tie. However, that's one of the reasons why the level is there. If the defender has a higher level than the attacker, during a tie, the defender will win. But if the attacker's level is higher and the defender's lower, so basically, whoever has the highest level in a tie wins. Sorry, I have a bit of a cold, so my brain's kind of wandering. Whoever has the higher level in a tie wins. And if they're the same level and it's a tie, then both of them get destroyed. We'll just make that easy. So that's that. So you put cards in your deployment zone, and that's how things are played. So these character cards, you kind of have to anticipate someone's move or set up your strategy at the very beginning. And during the first turn, you kind of have a bit of a disadvantage because then your opponent can react faster. But I played a couple games with this, and I haven't seen any problems with that. So yeah, that's how you play basic cards. Now, I'm just going to flip over my deck and just scroll through it. We also have action cards. Let's see if I can find another one. There's Gazer Shield. Magical Pyramid. As you can see, Magical Pyramid is a normal action, so it's green. And it says, look at the top 2 cards of anyone's deck with that stupid printer smudge, right? If it's green, you put it in the normal deployment zone over here. But if it's red, like bang, and also says quick right there, that means you could play it from your hand on your turn. You can skip the deployment zone. And that's what makes this game interesting, is that you can just screw people over and their strategies can be completely foiled, but they can foil your strategies just as quickly. So Bang is a really, really good card, and you need a lot. You need like, so the rule is if it's a common card, you can have 3 copies of it in your deck. If it's a rare card, you can have 2, and if it's an epic, you can have 2. So that's like the whole rule on that. You can only have 3 Bangs in your deck, but it's really good. You can troll people. So if they're trying to like set up like Static Soul and Sad Soul to summon Super Soul, or the Pyro guys, or the Pyro guy and Cryo guy, you can bang one of them. That sounds wrong, shut up. And you can stop fusion. So that is literally all you have to do with this game. Deployment zone, and I don't think I'm missing anything else. Oh yeah, I forgot. One last thing. You start off the game with 3 life totals right here, and over here, these would be covered up with like pennies or a coin or something. These you cannot use. There are cards that gain life. You have a max life of 5, so you can't get like 17 life. That'd be ridiculous. So that's why those are there, and that's why they start off covered off. If you gain a life and your health is still at 3, you'll go up to 4, and if you do that again, you'll go up to 5. Camera's starting to fall over. So yeah, that's literally how you play this game. I hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me if you want to see me if you want to see a battle video. I can definitely try to do that. Anyway, guys, EverCry TCG out. Yeah, see ya.